أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. So in this video, I'm going to talk about abortion, and I'm going to let you know that abortion is a crime in Islam. So you might have heard this reasoning that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has specified that the soul of the fetus enters the body at around 4 months. So that reasoning must imply that it's okay to kill the fetus before 4 months. But no, that reasoning is absolutely wrong, because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has also said in many of his ahadith that there is a penalty called Ghurrah for aborting the fetus at any time of the pregnancy. So how do you reconcile both these things? Well, it's pretty easy. The first hadith, which specifies the time period at which the soul enters the fetus, was not in response to people asking if we can kill our baby or not. It is in fact to the question, like, when do you hold the Janazah prayer for the baby? So a lot of women, they miscarry babies. It's pretty common, I know personally many women who miscarry, are not able to carry a baby. And so when such a thing happens, when a person has miscarried a baby, what do you do with the fetus? So that is where that first hadith comes in, that the soul of the fetus enters the fetus at 4 months. So if the fetus was less than 4 months old, you can dispose of the fetus in a respectful manner. And I can't really comment what that respectful manner would be. But if the fetus is more than 4 months, you can't just dispose of the fetus. You have to have a Janazah prayer. So you have to do all the things that are necessary for Janazah, for the coffin of the baby, and for the prayer, and all the burial requirements, all that stuff. You have to fulfill that. So that is what the ensoulment dictates. How to dispose of the fetus. That is not a license to kill the fetus before 4 months. The second set of ahadith, though, about Ghurrah, they absolutely validate the fact that it is a crime to kill the fetus at any stage of the pregnancy. And if a person does it, they have to pay Ghurrah. Now, Ghurrah is not a very small amount. You can look it up in different places. In some places, it is like equivalent to the price of a horse. And, and again, I can't go into much detail, but you can do your homework and find out what that price of Ghurrah would be. And I have written some of the ahadith in my space, abortion is a crime, on Ghurrah, and you can look up those ahadith or you can search them up. But stressing the point that Ghurrah is not a small amount. This is a big crime. So Ghurrah is not small either. And I will, Insha'Allah, make this request to people, Muslim women who have done abortions, that they need to calculate the Ghurrah and pay that amount, because it's an expiation owed on you and you can't just ignore it. In the hereafter, you would be questioned if you have not paid your Ghurrahs. So coming back to the main topic, abortion is in fact a crime in Islam. The ensoulment just determines how you're going to dispose of the fetus, and then a person has to pay Ghurrah if they have committed the crime of abortion. So may Allah keep us all on Siratul Mustaqim. And any good thing from this video is from Allah. Any mistake that I made is from myself, and may Allah forgive me for that. Ameen summa ameen. Inshallah, until next time. Salam. Allahu Akbar.